Good morning, students. Today we are going to study types of triangle. But before we start this, let us revise what is a triangle. So what is a triangle? A triangle is a three-sided closed figure made up of line segments. Okay, so we have three line segments. If you join three line segments, what you get? A closed figure. And that closed figure is called a triangle. And as the name suggests, triangle means when you join in these line segments, you get three angles as well, isn't it? That's why it's called a triangle. So what we have in a triangle, we have three angles and we have three sides in a triangle. So on the basis of angles and sides, we can find out the types of triangle. So on the basis of sides and on the basis of angles, we can find out the types of triangle. So now let's find out that what can be the types on the basis of sides and angles. Okay, so on the basis of sides, we have three types of triangle. First one is equilateral, second one is isosceles, and third one is scalene. Okay, so let us first study equilateral triangle. So what are equilateral triangle? As this word equi is there. Equi means something when we use equal, isn't it? Means something that is same. So when we say equilateral, so in equilateral triangles, all three sides are equal. Means this side and this side. All these three sides are equal. Then we say that it's an equilateral triangle. And to represent equal things, what we do, we use this line, these dashes. This says that all these three lines are equal. Okay, so if I have A, B, C, then what we can say, that side AB is equal to BC and it is equal to CA. All the three sides are equal. And what is the most interesting thing here, when we say that all the three sides are equal, then all the three angles are also equal. Okay, so in an equilateral triangle, we say that all the sides are equal. So what we can conclude with the help of it, that if all the sides are equal, then all the angles are also equal. So angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C. And all this is always equal to 60 degree. Okay, all these three angles will always be equal to 60 degree. Now the measure of AB, BC and CA can vary. It can be 5 centimeter line also, it can be a 6 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter, but the angle form will remain 60 degree. Okay, so in an equilateral triangle, all sides are equal. Now second is isosceles. In an isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. Okay, in the first case, all three were equal. In the second case, two sides are equal. Okay, as you can see that I have put dash here and here. So this means what? That out of these three sides, these two sides are equal. Okay, so if I name it as ABC, then I can say that AC is equal to BC. These two sides are equal. Okay, and now in an isosceles triangle, what I can see is, again there are three angles here that are formed. So in equilateral, what I said, that all the angles are equal. And in isosceles, two sides are equal. So two angles are equal. Okay. Now what are those two angles that are equal? These are the base angles. This is the base, and on this base I have these two equal sides. So what I can say, that base angles are equal. Means whatever is the value of angle A will be the value of angle B. With the help of this, we can conclude this. Okay. And it is easy to remember also, when three sides are equal, then all three angles are equal. When two sides are equal, then two angles are equal. Now which two angles? The base angles. Okay. Now these are the third type of triangle is, scalene triangle. So in the first case, all sides were equal. Second case, two sides were equal. So obviously in the third case, what will happen? None of the sides are equal. Okay, so if you have any case where all three sides are of different length, now this means what? If I have this A, B, C, so maybe this is 7, this is 6 and this is 5. All three have different measurements, and if I have any such triangle, then what we can say that it's an scalene triangle. Okay, now let's divide the triangle on the basis of angles. Now, on the basis of angles, again we can have three types of triangle, but before we do so, let's first revise these three types of angles. So first one I have written acute angle. So what is an acute angle? An angle whose measurement is less than 90 degree. Okay, so when I have the measurement less than 90 degree, then we can say that it's an acute angle. Okay, so if any angle is drawn like this, any angle is drawn like this, then we can say that it's an acute angle. Now second one is right angle. Now right angle means measurement is equal to 90 degree. So equal to 90 degree means if I draw perpendicular lines as we have discussed in the previous class, so 90 degree angle if we have, then it is a right angle. Third one is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle means that when its measurement is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Okay, so these two, any such formation that you get, these type of angles are obtuse angle. Now on the basis of this only we can divide triangles as well. So I can have three types of triangle. First will be acute angled triangle, second will be right angled triangle, and third obtuse angled triangle. So first one is acute angled triangle. This means that all the three angles that are there in the triangle will be less than 90 degree. Okay, so let's take an example. Let's take this as 50, this as 70, and this as 60. Okay, so if you see, all these angles are acute angled, as this is 50, 60, 70, all three are less than 90 degree, and so this type of triangle is called acute angled triangle. Okay, now second is right angled triangle, and this means what? That at least one angle should be right angle. In a triangle, one angle should be right angle, and if we get so, then we can say that it's a right angled triangle. So here in this is 90 degree, and in this is 90 degree. So if we are getting any triangle like this, then we can say that it's a right angled triangle. Okay, now third is obtuse angled triangle. So in this case, what we can say that if we draw any triangle like this, so this is obtuse angle, and if I get one obtuse angle, and always remember that in a triangle we can get only one 90 degree angle, one obtuse angle. Okay, so if one angle is obtuse, then we can say that it's an obtuse angled triangle. Okay, in this case also we can do this. It's an obtuse angled triangle. Both the triangle are obtuse angled triangle. Now on the basis of this only, you have the complete exercise 11.4. so now let us discuss the exercise. Now exercise 11.4, if I read the first question, name the following triangle with regards to sides. So if you see the first, on the basis of side means you have to tell the type of the triangle. So if you see the first triangle in this, AB and AC both are 5 centimeter. Okay, this means two sides are equal. So when two sides are equal, what we can say? We can say that it's an isosceles triangle. Very good. Now come to the second part. If we take the second part, then all three sides are different here, isn't it? Then we can say that it's an scalene triangle. Now come to the third part. Third part says that all three sides are 4.5 centimeter, isn't it? XY, YZ and ZX, all three sides are 4.5 centimeters. So all are equal. So we can say it's an equilateral triangle. Yes. Now come to question number 2. Name the following. You just have to name it. Okay. Name the following triangle with regards to angle. Now this time you have to see the angles. So if you see the first part, you have a right 90 degree angle over there. So 90 degree angle means it's a right angled triangle. Now come to the second part. It's 120 degree. You can see 120 degree means one angle is obtuse, isn't it? So if one angle is obtuse, then what you can say that it's an obtuse angled triangle. Now come to the third part. In the third part, it's one angle is 59, other one is 65, and the third one is 56. So all three angles are less than 90 degrees. So what we can say, it's an acute angle triangle. Okay, similarly in third question as well, you have to do the same thing. So I am not doing question number 3. You can do it by your own, isn't it? Now let's come to the question number 4. Question number 4 is match the following. So this also I am not doing. I am reading question number 5 for you all. Okay. Now if you see question number 5, so they are saying state whether the following statements are true or not, isn't it? So first one is a triangle can have two right angles. So as I said that a triangle cannot have two right angles or two obtuse angle. A triangle can have two or more than two acute angle, but it cannot have two right angles. And why it is so? Because in a triangle, when you add all three angles, its sum is always 180 degree. So if I have 90 degree and I have 90 degree, so 290 degree will become equal to 180 degree. Okay, and in a triangle, sum of all three angles are equal to 90 degree. And if I take 290, then the sum of 2 will become equal to 180 degree. This means this condition is not possible. Similarly, if I take any angle which is greater than 90 degree, so if I take any two angles which are greater than 90 degrees, so sum of those two angles will become greater than 180. So again, in a triangle, we cannot have two right angle or two obtuse angle. Okay, so come to the second part. A triangle cannot have more than one obtuse angle. Yes, it is correct then. A triangle has at least two acute angles. Now this is also correct, isn't it? Now if I see this example with the help of these two questions, we can say that this part is correct. They are saying a triangle has at least two acute angles, isn't it? So if you see this question number 2, first part, one angle is 90 degree and the other two are 40 and 50. Both are acute angles. So it can have two acute angles. Yes. Now if you see the second part, one is obtuse but the remaining two are acute angles. So again you can say that yes, it can have at least two. And the third one say that it is more than two. So it can have three also. So at least two acute angle is needed, or it can have more than two also. It can have three also. Isn't it? Okay. Now come to the fourth part. If all three sides of a triangle are equal, it is called a scalene triangle. It is wrong, isn't it? It is false. If all three sides are equal, then it's an equilateral triangle. A triangle has four sides. This is also wrong. A triangle has three sides. Okay, now come to the next part. An isosceles triangle is an equilateral triangle also. So in an isosceles triangle, only two sides are equal. But in an equilateral triangle, all are equal. So this is also false. An isosceles triangle is not an equilateral triangle. Now come to the next part. An equilateral triangle is an isosceles triangle also. So this is correct. Why it is correct? In equilateral triangle, I have all three sides equal, and in isosceles, two are equal. So if I take equilateral, so at least we are getting at least two sides equal. Okay, so this seventh statement is true. that an equilateral triangle is an isosceles triangle. But an isosceles cannot be an equilateral because in isosceles all sides are not equal. So sixth one is false and seventh one is true. And last one is an scalene triangle has all its angle equal. This is false. In an equilateral triangle, all angles are equal. In an scalene triangle, since all sides are different, so all angles are also different. Okay. Now this is it for today. Instructions will be given to you along with this video. Follow the instruction and complete your work. Thank you so much.